Well, hello, my sunshiny friends. How are we doing? It has been a couple of minutes since we have seen each other, so welcome. As you see in the title, I am stopping my Zepbound. Relax, it will be okay. So let's talk. So, hello everybody. I am Cheryl. This is my channel, Sunshine Spotlight. For
Oops,
those of
Sunshine
you who
Storyline.
may be just checking in here for the first time because you're wondering why I'm stopping, or was there some medical reason, or what the case may be. Let me just fill you in super fast. My name is Cheryl. I have been on this Zepbound roller coaster for 4 months. So today, you will be seeing this on Monday, July 8th. I cannot even believe that we are already over a week into July and the 4th has already passed. That's just crazy. But I would typically be taking shot number 19 tomorrow, or what would have been yesterday. So I'm filming this on Saturday. You will be seeing it on Monday. So I'm just trying to double check my notes so that I'm giving you all accurate information. I think I would be taking shot number 19. So I am currently taking Zepbound, which is my little friend here. They're injectable pens. Tirzepatide is the medication. This is prescribed for weight loss. So I took 2.5 for a couple of months, and then I took 5 for a couple of months, and last Sunday I took 1.5 and 2.5 to equal 7.5. And the reason for that is because I have been seeing less appetite suppression and less reduced food noise. And I've really been struggling with that. So I know that you're all going to be a little confused as to why I'm stopping it then. So I did do the 1 week of the 7.5. So typically now, Sunday, I would have taken another shot of 7.5. But I'm just a little spent right now. I don't really know how else to describe it. I'm not discouraged. I'm not upset. I'm not sad. I just feel like my body needs a break. So I'm going to attempt to do like a hard reset. And I know that most, if not all of you, probably will disagree with this. I get it. This was not something that I just decided overnight. This has been something that I have been thinking about for quite some time. Just wondering, there is still a lot that we don't know about these medications. And while I think the medication is phenomenal, and in no way am I saying I'm completely stopping it. That's not the case. But I'm going to give myself a pause. So many of you know, if you have been here before, I am going on vacation on the 13th. So I had already made a cognitive decision to stop the medication and not take my shot. So I leave on Saturday. Typically I would take my shot on Sunday, to not do that particular week. And then I was going to resume as soon as I came back. So I would have 6 or 7 days without the shot. And the shot supposedly stays in your body for 30 days. So I was going to do that anyway. I'm going to give myself 2 weeks. I'm just feeling a little kind of blah. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like the medication has really been such a roller coaster. I haven't had major side effects. That's really not the case. But this past couple of weeks, I'm not feeling the hunger suppression. I'm not feeling the food noise lessening. And it's been all week. It's not like, I'm not really having like those days where like things are like great for a few days and then day 3 and 4 they're coming back like it was a couple of weeks ago. I'm just not there right now. It's just, it doesn't appear to be doing what it was doing for the first 4 months, if that makes sense. So I think I'm just going to give my body a break, but I'm going to give my brain a break, if that makes sense. It's a lot. And I'm sure if you're here because you're on a weight loss journey, you're considering a weight loss journey, you've struggled with weight loss at all during your life, I'm sure that you will understand it's all consuming. And to be at a point where I'm putting out content and I'm talking about it constantly and I'm making notes for videos and I'm logging every single thing I do and I'm marking my shots on calendars and I've got apps, and it's just to the point where I just need to decompress for a minute. So because I'm getting ready for this vacation, I figure now, like, that's really my recharge place. Like, even literally 4 minutes before I started this video, I got an email from my boss, and I'm off for the summer. And I'm not upset that she texted me, but she texted me and she's like, I know it's the weekend, but is there any way you can come in next week? I'm going to be in the office, and I'm like, I just need a minute. It's been, this school year was a lot. Knowing I'm going into this transition is a lot. This weight loss journey has been a lot. Having the baby enter our lives, which is the most amazing miracle ever. It's just been a lot for the past 4 months. Like, literally since I started this medication, it's been one thing on top of the other. My son had the accident, the baby was born, I've been doing the things. It's just been so much that I feel like I just need to take a break. And it's not that I want an excuse to just go crazy and eat what I want, because that's not it at all. This morning I had my protein coffee and I had an Oikos protein yogurt with some blueberries in it. So I have my water here. I feel like water should be Beetlejuice, and anytime somebody hears the word water, they should drink their water. That's what I'm trying to do. So every time I say water, I'm just going to drink my water. So yeah, I'm just going to take a pause and see if I can reset some things. That being said, again, I have no intention of just going wild and crazy. So last night, I was pretty good during the day. Well, I say pretty good. I had my protein coffee, and then I did have a protein bar, and I know that this is probably one of those things that I need to change over the next month or so. I think the bars might be hurting me, and I know some of you have commented, and I've watched some other videos with some doctors and nutritionists, and I'm really trying to be more aware of the protein versus calorie in something. And those protein bars, only one of them. So one of the doctors or a nutritionist that I was watching said, basically, if you look at the protein and you add a 0 to it. So if the protein is 14, you add a 0, so it's 140, look to see if that is close to the calories. And a lot of the bars that I have are 190 to 250, and the protein would be less than that. So if the protein is like 80 and the bar is 150, that's really not the best calorie to protein ratio. So I've been trying to look at some of the stuff that I've been consuming lately. Like the Oikos I had this morning was 20 grams of protein, so that would be 200, and it was 140 calories. So that's really good. So if you can get near the calorie or under, it's a good protein. So clearly all of these processed bars, and I don't eat them every day and I don't eat them multiple times a day, but I don't love breakfast, so that's kind of my go-to. So I'm going to be looking at that a little bit more closely. So what I was saying is, yesterday I had one of the small protein bars that's only like 140 calories, so it was very close to that consumption. So I had my protein coffee. I had a half of my Fairlife protein shake yesterday, which is still good for the calorie to protein ratio. And then I had the bar because we were going out. There was a battleship that was in Rhode Island that was here for the weekend that we were going to go see. And good thing I did eat something because we ended up there in line and going out on a tender boat to get to the ship and touring the ship for, it was like 3.5 to 3 hours and 45 minutes. So I would have been starving. But on the way back, knowing I wasn't having dinner, I had dinner with friends at 5:30. We stopped. The only thing that was around the area was like this little coffee bar. So I got a croissant and it was unbelievable. It was so good. I haven't had a heck of a lot of carbs lately, but it was really, really good. But I didn't finish it. I gave the rest of it to my son. So, I mean, there was that. And then 4th of July, I had made all the things. I made fruit salad, I made blondies, I made an eclair pie, I made brownies with caramel sauce on top. My mother had made brownies, she made pecan pie. There was Jell-O, so there was all the things. And I made a broccoli salad. Oh my God. Again, not the best. It had mayonnaise, it had sour cream, not a lot. Mayonnaise, sour cream, it had craisins, but oh my God, this was so good. I might have a little bit of that for lunch today. So that all that stuff's been in the house and I keep finding myself eating a blondie. Last night, I may have had a blondie earlier in the morning. I don't even remember. And then last night I went to dinner with my girlfriends. I ordered a drink and I didn't like it. I had asked for coconut rum. It wasn't. I didn't want to send it back. So I didn't really drink it. I had like maybe this much of it and it just wasn't agreeing with me. And then I ordered a beef short rib and it came with mashed potatoes and broccolini. So I ate the broccoli with one, it was like 2 short ribs. I ate one of them and I ate the broccoli and I had just some of the potatoes here and there and I brought the rest of it home for my husband. But then last night, after my husband went to bed, I had another blondie and then I had some Doritos and then I had another blondie. And around midnight last night, I jumped out of bed and I was going to throw up. I was really, really sick. I was not feeling well at all. It was just not good. And I think it was the sugar intake because I haven't done that. And I don't know what the heck it was last night that I went on this like binge and I really, really suffered pretty quickly because that was like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock probably, which is terrible because you all know I say like I shouldn't be eating after 7:30 and I ate late last night and then by midnight I was miserable. My husband thought it was the alcohol and I'm like, I barely had any. And I didn't want to tell him that I had just eaten a bunch of shit. So I know most of you are saying, well, why, if you're already like having these episodes, why would you be stopping the medication? And I really this is something I need to do. I need to stop it. And I think this will be a good test for what will happen at the end, right? I mean, I have no intention of going crazy. I will be on vacation for half the time with my sister-in-law, who is also taking one of the medications. So she will also help to keep me in track. So I'm not super worried about like going crazy. I'm making changes slowly and I intend fully to be cognitive. Now, if we go out for ice cream, we go out for ice cream. You guys know that those are things that I will not completely shut out of my life because it's not feasible for my life. But this is not an excuse for me to just go crazy for 2 weeks. That's not what this is. This is more a test to see if I can fake my body out because I don't want to keep titrating up just to see if I'll get sick each time. I don't want to do that. And I know that I still have a long ways to go. So I want the steps to be slow. So if I can keep at this 5 for a little bit longer, and I have a doctor's appointment after vacation, the end of July. So all of this could change. Everything that I'm saying to you could be thrown out the window. Who knows what will happen then. And obviously my blood work will be super important to see where we are with the CKD and all the other things. But I just wanted to check in with you guys to let you all know where I'm at, where I've been, what's going on. So that is what I'm looking at. And I assure you, I am not just looking for a reason, an excuse to just stop and do whatever. And that's why I put the picture in that I put in as my thumbnail, because my bestie gave me a bag of clothes last night when we went to dinner. And I was trying some things on today, and there was this dress in there. And I don't know if it was her dress, her daughter's dress. I haven't even asked her, but it looked like somebody's wedding or something like that. And so it's the blue dress that I'm wearing in this picture. So I looked at this dress and it's a medium. And I was like, okay, like seriously, why would you give me this dress? It's a medium. This is never gonna fit me. Like, what the hell? So I put the dress on and it went over my hips. And I was like, okay. So I zipped it. And this is one of those non-scale victories, I guess. I can do this and I can get things up as far as I can. I couldn't do this before. I couldn't take off my own bra this way. I couldn't do that. So my son was home and I had him zip up the rest and it freaking zipped. Now, I don't know if this was a plus size medium or what the hell this was, but that dress is a medium. It has an M in it. And I was like, get the hell out of here. Like, I'm barely an extra large at this point. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like maybe I still am seeing the other picture. So that picture was November at my son's big award show. We went to Vegas, Nashville. He won a NASCAR award and we went to the NASCAR banquet, and that was the red carpet. And that was his big fat mother. And I see that picture and I just cringe. And that was one of the reasons that I really had decided to get on board with doing something. When I saw those pictures with my kids, I just felt like the biggest cow in the world. And knowing that that dress was similar and it was a dressier dress, I found that picture. And at first I just wasn't seeing it. And I was like, no, you need to accept. It's very, very hard. And I'm sure some of you can understand this. It's hard to see it in yourself, but it's almost harder to accept that things are different and that this is a different body and a different person in the body. And that's been a little bit of a struggle. So I'm putting that picture there for myself because I don't do a lot of pictures. You guys know this. But for myself and for everyone else to see, I struggle more. Like, this weight is not something that I've ever talked about. I don't discuss it with anybody, except the, 1,000 of you that are watching these videos. But that was a real eye-opener to me, to put that dress on and to see the two side by side, especially knowing that people that I care about may actually see this. That's a hard thing for me. But I needed it there for myself as a constant reminder that I did this and I will continue to do this with or without medication. This is something that has to be done, and I need to make these changes, and I need to do them for my grandson as well as for myself and for my family. So these are all just things that I made an entire note guide and I haven't read one thing off from it. So I'm just going to look through. And so one thing I did want to let you guys in on though. So I know I was frustrated last week. So I upped to the 7.5. I still haven't lost any weight. So I have been at that same weight for 2 weeks now, up and down, pound and a half, back and forth. And it's just been really sucky. It just has, because, I was doing the things, I was eating right, or so I thought, I was exercising, and that's kind of derailed me a little bit. So I don't know if it's been the exercise, if it's been the weather, what's been going on, but my fibromyalgia has been awful. Like, every day I have an ache in a different place. Like right now it's in my shoulder and I'm like, what the hell? I haven't done anything. And it's just super achy and super painful. and just all parts of my body. And I was with another girlfriend of mine last night who also, also, sorry about that. We're dog sitting. It's the weekend and we usually have the dog. And FedEx was here and he was not happy about it. So sorry, this whole vacation week is just been so strange for me because I feel like today should be Sunday because my husband was off and home with us yesterday and we went out for the day. So I don't know, it just seems, it's strange that today's Saturday. So you guys will be seeing this on Monday, but today's actually Saturday. I'm looking around for a calendar. I don't even have, anyway. So yeah, I was with a girlfriend last night and she also has fibromyalgia and she was saying how bad hers has been. And both of my other friends work in medical field and she was saying, you really should get tested again for arthritis. I have like regular arthritis in my fingers and in my knees and a bunch of in my back. I've had it in my back since I was 20. But she was saying that I should get tested for rheumatoid because my dad suffers terribly from rheumatoid arthritis. But I've just been feeling awful. And then I had started walking and exercising and I did something to my knee. And I say did something. I don't think I didn't do anything. Like nothing actually happened, but my right knee has just been killing me. It feels like it's twisted. So I've been wearing like a knee brace that I have because walking has been painful and it's just been achy. And then you guys know I had ankle surgery 2.5 years ago. My ankle yesterday was just like on fire. And ironically, it was my left ACL that I had. So it's just been, so I don't know if that's adding in the exercise or if I need to go back to physical therapy or what the deal is. But I'm going to continue the bike as much as I can without hurting myself, knowing that I have vacation. So this week coming, I'm taking my mom down to out to Cape Cod for 2 days. And then when I come back, I've got to get shopping done for vacation, like snacks and drinks and sunblock and all that stuff. And then we've got to get packed by Friday night because we leave Saturday morning. So we have to have the ATVs and the kayaks and all the things packed up by Friday night. So it's just been a lot going on. So that's what's happening right now. So today, like I said, is Monday, July 8th. And when you are seeing this, I will not have taken my Sunday shot. So I think my plan will be, and I will see, I think I'm going to take a shot with me on vacation, and at the end of vacation, either Friday or Saturday, we leave on Saturday. So I think I will take it then. I'm just contemplating, just wondering, like, would I get sick? I mean, I doubt it because I don't normally get sick. This week, I've had the most nausea that I've had. So I don't know. I'm contemplating that. Stay tuned. I may or may not take a shot with me and take it either Friday night or Saturday because we will be pulling out Saturday before noontime because we have to be home. We like to be home by 4 at the latest because my son will be racing that day and I will have already missed a week of him racing. So I don't know. We'll see. I may take it with me. I may not. It's just, one more thing to have to worry about. We do bring a small refrigerator with us, so that's not an issue. And I would have, it would be in a cooler or something for the drive up there. It's about 4 hours away. We may or may not have to stop on the way. We had an accident with my son's truck. I actually had an accident. Everybody's fine. I'm fine. But I wrecked my son's truck. And he needs a new truck and he tows with his truck and he has a gooseneck trailer and blah, blah, blah. What he wants and what he has to spend, are not adding up locally, and there's been trucks in New York. I don't know why I'm telling you guys any of this, but so we may or may not have to stop on the way up or the way back if he actually ends up purchasing one of the trucks that he's found in New York. So that could change a lot of stuff too. Like, things have just been a lot lately. So yeah, let me just go through my notes because I feel like I'm forgetting something that I wanted to tell you guys. Let me see. So one thing that I did want to touch on, and this really has nothing to do with anything, but I just want to apologize for not having, I know for like the past couple of months I've had like video, but I've had, stuff I wanted to say, things I wanted to share with you guys. And if I'm not feeling it, or if there's just nothing pertinent to put out, I just don't want to be putting out videos just to put them out. So I've been watching YouTube for several years now. As you guys may or may not know, I have been a travel agent for the past 3 years. So when I had my first ankle surgery, my first surgery, the ankle, I was home for months. It was December. I was bored. After Christmas came, I was going to be home January, February, March, and I was going crazy. So I actually started doing classes online. I became a travel agent with Disney and a specialist. So I'm a travel agent. And I've been watching videos on YouTube for years now, 3-4 years at least. And I also watch Dollar Tree videos, house organization, food, budgeting, all kinds of things. Not just Zepbound, Manjaro, tirzepatide, weight loss, not just that. But I watch a lot of videos. So there are several people that I subscribe to with all types of genres. And last week I was watching a video from somebody that I've been watching for a very long time. And I was like, this video sucks. I felt like I had seen it 100 times. She had said it 100 times. And every recommendation that I had been getting for a week with all different creators, I just felt like all of the information was just being phoned in, and it was just so repetitive. And I said to myself, then this is not something I will do. I love the fact that I am able to connect with you guys and talk to you guys. And it's just a huge bonus and blessing that I'm making, any amount of money. So, any dollar that I am making, which, that's a whole other thing. Maybe I'll do a video on that someday, just on the basics and logistics of how all of that works. 'Cause it's crazy. And it's like a job in itself. Not even the putting the videos out part of it, but the backside of YouTube. And it's so complicated. And that's been a lot for me recently too, because there's a lot more that I have to do that I had no idea about. But that's all a huge, huge blessing to me. Anything that comes from this is just icing on the cake. Connecting with all of you guys has always been my number one. So I don't want to put out crap, and I don't want to put out, and I know that I am not the creator to end all creators here, that I'm not putting out great videos that are being edited with all the flash and hoopla. That's not me. I'm just giving you real from my heart and from Tim's information and my thoughts and feelings that I think you may relate to. That's what I'm trying to put out. So if I put out a Dollar Tree video, it's because I love the freaking Dollar Tree and I think somebody might get something out of that. If I'm on vacation and I'm giving you information or showing you bits and pieces of my vacation, it's because I'm having so much fun. I want to share it with people, not because I'm just trying to fill a void and space. So I just want to make sure that everybody understands I have been MIA for the past week because I really have been kind of blah, and I don't want to bring that on to all of you. And I haven't really had anything to say that I think would be pertinent or informative to any of you, if any of that makes any sense. So we are going to take a break. That does not mean that I will not be here. If something is going on, if I've got updates, how I'm doing, how things are happening, I will still let you know. I might do little shorts or little like small videos from vacation, from like maybe I'll do like a what I ate in a day on vacation video, even though we're not still on the medication technically. Supposedly it stays in your body for 30 days. We shall see, especially since I'm already kind of rolling back on my food noise and my hunger suppression. Even though that's already kind of been coming down a little bit, we'll see how things go on vacation. So maybe I'll do like a what I ate in a day or what I ate in a friggin' week or something like that. So I'm not leaving. I just want you guys to know where we're at, what's happening over the next couple of weeks. Things will be a little bit smaller. You like my nails? Sandy is awesome. Aren't they so cute? These are my vacation nails. Now I need to get my toes done. So that's where I am at. So yes, we are taking I'm going to call it a halfway pause. Cause I don't want to say, this is another thing that I kind of feel like. So I put that number out there that I wanted to lose 40 pounds by vacation. I sabotage myself so much when I have something in my head that I'm working towards. And every time I would get on that scale, I'm like, I'm never going to hit 40 pounds. I'm never going to hit 40 pounds. I'm never going to hit 40 pounds. I'm going to disappoint all of these people. And that's one of the main reasons why I had not been doing that up to this point. So that's gone. Clearly that will not be happening by Saturday. There's no way I'm going to lose 6 pounds in the next week, especially since I'm not taking my shot now this week. Well, I mean, I don't want to say especially since, because clearly people can lose weight without taking the medication. I have never been one of them, but that's neither here nor there right now. So I'm going to go with my 10-pound increments. So my next goal to reach would be another 10 pounds. And that's just going to be where I stay for right now, because putting some large number on something is just too much pressure. And please don't do it to yourselves. It's just not worth it. Get healthy, get fit, get happy. Don't strive to be 120 pounds, 130 pounds, 150 pounds. Don't do that to yourselves. It's just not worth it. So I say halfway, but halfway, I don't know what that will look like. But for right now, we're just taking a midway pause. We'll say that. So it'll be a 2-week pause of the medication. So we're about 1 week in. I will have next week. This is this week, 1 week. Yeah, so this whole week, and then next week I'm on vacation, and then I will resume probably the 19th or the 20th with my injection. And I'm undecided if I'm going to do a 2.5 just to get slowly back in, and then the following week do the 5, because I do still have one of the 2.5s, or what I'm going to do, because then that will bring me almost to, then that'll bring me to my doctor's appointment, which is the 23rd. So I'm not sure. We'll see. I guess we'll kind of see how I'm feeling on that Saturday. So I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to play it safe and do 2.5 and then go 5, we'll just kind of have to see how things go. Okay. So yeah, friends, that's where we are for now. There might be another video or two this week. Like I said, I'm going to the Cape for a couple of days. So if there's anything interesting going on down there, I might show you a little bit of that. If I eat anything funky, I might show you a little bit of that. And then when we return, I will be packing. And I had fully intended on showing you some of that if I can get myself. I've just kind of been like all over the place lately, and I don't know if this is the medication, is like severe like brain fog, getting on track, staying on track. Like my office right now is an absolute disaster. Like the first week after vacation, I was like ready to go. We did stuff in my son's room. I organized some drawers, and I did like one thing at a time. I think I told you guys that, like I was picking like chunks. Like I picked one chunk and I did it. I picked one chunk and I did it. And I was like raring to go. And then this week it was like a wall, and getting myself motivated to do anything. Like we had a 4th of July cookout on Thursday. We didn't decide until Monday or Tuesday that we were even doing anything. Like it's just been like, I don't know. I've just been like really fogged out lately. So that was another reason. I don't know if it's the medication that's kind of doing that to me, and I just need like a little like brain minute. So yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's going on. I will be checking back in the next couple of days to let you guys know what's going on, how I'm feeling. Maybe we'll do like a little bit of a video, like I said, from the Cape, or getting ready, or loading up. If anybody has any interest in the upcoming vacation, let me know, because if nobody has any interest, then I probably won't put that video out or put it here. I'll just leave the camera down. But if anybody is interested in the Adirondacks or this ranch that we're going to, or any of the things that I will be doing, then let me know that. If you're interested in packing videos at all, let me know that. If not, again, we might just like skip all of it. So yeah, friends, it has been wonderful. Thank you all so much for being here. If you are new here and you're not yet subscribed, or if you've been here for a little bit and you're not yet subscribed, I would appreciate it if you could go and do that for me. It really helps out. And if you did like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, that also really helps the channel out more than you actually know. And we will be seeing you guys all real soon. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great one. Bye.